Comedy club. You kind of got to be a freak these days, right?
You got to be a freak, man. You got to keep up with these kids and their sensibilities and what they find funny and sexy or whatever. And then you got to keep up with the old school because they was old school freaks.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you can't, no middle of the road now.
It's not easy.
One or the other. It's not easy.
Right. Especially, I read somewhere that, it used to be you could talk about sex and stuff, and, obviously there's a lot of humor to be found there, but they say that millennials aren't even banging anymore. Did you see that?
Who said that?
There's like a study that says they're not having as much sex. Like let's say, like previous generations, right? You had, what was the generation before millennial called Generation X? Yeah. Lots of banging.
Yeah, they was sex.
Tons.
They was killer.
Right? Yeah, they like to F.
Yes.
Right, but the millennial generation, they say, especially people 30 and under, definitely are not into it as much. For some reason, they're just not doing it. I don't know why.
Because they high all the time.
Right.
Too much electronics.
They plan it, and they set up the room and everything, and then they fall asleep.
Yeah, too high.
Too high.
That's what it is.
Fucking Cheeto crumbs on their mouth.
Right.
Just,
you know what it is? Everybody's in their phone all the time.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Though. And that's crazy that you got to be like 35 to 50 in your phone just to keep up with what's going on.
Right.
Or just to connect with people or to promote. Like nowadays, I can't just be sitting at home chilling and watch a game. No. I got to be sitting at home and tweeting about the game.
Live tweeting.
And it's crazy.
Right.
And and then I'm so busy typing, I look up and somebody scored, and I'm like, I got to pretend like I saw it.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, that was a dope touchdown. And then I'm waiting for the replay because I didn't see it.
Yeah. But I got to watch SportsCenter.
That's pretty much it, man. Even SportsCenter, man, they got to get their stuff together.
I'm telling you.
Now you don't even need to watch SportsCenter anymore to get what you need from sports.
Honestly, you don't need anything that is normal anymore.
Right.
Like TV news, I can't even tell you the last time I watched like actual TV news. Really. Right. Like all the news you find out on the internet.
I watch it to go to sleep and put the ceiling fan on too.
That's it, little Rachel Maddow.
Yes. But other than that, man, you're right.
Yeah.
The cell phone is killing everything.
That's it.
But
everything moves so fast, and I feel like it was one day where everybody had like a pager to communicate,
right?
And then the next day everybody had a phone in their pocket. Now everybody's got a phone in their pocket that's connected to the internet, that's got all these apps and games and everything else.
Britt, you had a pager?
It's moving so fast.
No, I never had that. My aunt had a beeper. And I thought that was cool.
That was cool.
That's a pager.
But you know a pager and a beeper.
She does.
Oh, is it the same?
No. You know that's the same thing.
She does now.
That's my last question I'm asking you. I just figured out how old you were. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Now you see why we don't talk.
Yes. You were sitting over there quiet for a reason, and now I understand why.
You see our struggle.
Process all these words.
Yeah.
Is a pager?
I didn't know it was the same thing. No, because my aunt.
didn't know it was the same thing.
No, my aunt had one. She would always use it to like get guys to come over, sneak out.
Right.
So like.
Because you would put codes on there.
Yeah, codes.
Like if you had a girlfriend and she'd page you, and then like 69 after that, like oh, it's on. Yeah.
143 was I love you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
911. 911.
Yeah. 411. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
We will figure stuff out, right? That's crazy.
See?
We was doing jail Morse code back then. We didn't even know it. Pagers and beepers.
Right.
Pagers and beepers.
Pagers and beeper. And then there was the sidekick, which is like a texting. You can text, right? But everyone was like, oh, that's stupid. The two-way pager kind of thing. Yeah. Nobody wanted that. And now, the cell phone, and now everybody just wants to text.
Everybody.
I don't even like to answer the phone. When people call me.
If I don't know the number, I'm definitely not answering.
Oh, I'm definitely not answering that for sure. Yeah.
But if you call me, and I'm not, and I'm definitely not doing anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I admit I hit the ignore.
Right.
And then I send a text like 2 minutes later, like,
right.
What's up,
What's
dog?
up?
I was just blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I want to know what the conversation was going to be about. You just called me directly.
You're kind of pre-screening your own calls.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a great idea.
Remember when the phone used to just be busy? Remember you keep calling somebody over and over, and you just get a busy signal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then people got called waiting, then they click over.
And I remember when I was a kid, my mother was on the phone. All right, I was little. My mother was on the phone, and I guess somebody was trying to call through my aunt, and it was busy. She did an emergency breakthrough. You could do an emergency breakthrough back in the day.
Absolutely, you could.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you just said that? Remember when I was a kid, I was little. You remember you just said that?
Right, I did say that, yeah.
I was just trying to get him.
Thank you. Yeah, see.